Yes.
Okay, I am Victoria Anibeli. I'm a Polygon advocate, and I'm here to discuss about Polygon. So I'm going to start right away. In 2017, Ethereum crashed due to scalability issues. There were so many transactions ongoing at once, and then the whole system crashed. That is where Polygon comes into play. So Polygon started up in 2017 as Matic Network, and then rebranded this year, February, as Polygon. So Polygon came into play to solve the scalability problem of Ethereum. So Polygon is a blockchain that addresses the pain points of Ethereum, such as slow transaction rates and really high gas fees. Now, how does Polygon do this? Polygon does this by using a wide range of technology. Polygon presents a layer 2 scaling solution and a sidechain solution. The layer 2 scaling solution works, as the name implies, it's a layer 2 solution. So this layer 2 is on top of a first layer. The first layer is called the Ethereum layer, which is the main chain, the main layer, the Ethereum layer. So the layer 2 solution is on top of this Ethereum layer. Transaction happens off chain, and then it is recorded in the Ethereum layer. So we have transactions happening on the layer 2, and then it is verified on the layer 1. So that way, based on the fact that transactions are happening on layer 2, transactions become cheaper and faster while it is secured because it is verified by layer 1, which is Ethereum main chain. So under layer 2, we have solutions like Plasma, ZK rollups, and the optimistic rollup. Talking about ZK rollups, the way ZK rollup works is as so many transactions are going on the off chain, which is the layer 2, ZK rollup rolls up all these transactions as a single transaction, and then stores it in the Ethereum layer. So the Ethereum layer knows what's happening on the layer 2, but this time it's not like a single transaction done by the ZK rollup. So talking about the sidechain, solution is like a separate chain. It is a separate chain. An example is the Matic POS chain, which is the Polygon POS chain. The POS there means proof of stake. So this side chain is like a child chain of Ethereum. This chain relies on its own security and its own consensus algorithm, but it can interact with the Ethereum main chain. So there's this interoperability between the side chain and the Ethereum main chain. So while transactions are going on the side chain and everything, the side chain can always interact with the main chain. So transactions are still cheaper and faster compared to when you're doing it on the Ethereum chain directly. So Polygon is actually a scaling solution for Ethereum. It's Ethereum scaling solution. So talking about the side chain, and the layer 2 solution, it is clear that Polygon is not just settling for one solution, because now I've mentioned like up to 4 solutions. So Polygon is actually trying to build an ecosystem where different scaling solutions can interact with each other, where different blockchains can connect with each other. So that's the aim of Polygon. Polygon wants a situation whereby as a developer, you can access different scaling solutions at once and then switch in between these scaling solutions. As a matter of fact, when it comes to scaling solutions, there's a new scaling solution that has been announced. Polygon, in partnership with EY Global, has come up with a Polygon EY94 scaling solution. This scaling solution focuses on giving users privacy. So let's say as a business enterprise, you can transact privately, securely, and then at a cheaper rate. Now, when I talk about, when I keep saying cheaper rates, when I mean cheaper rates, I mean really, really cheap. For example, there was some time ago, I tried transferring my Ethereum from my Trust wallet, and the gas fee was really, really high. In fact, it was almost the same amount as the worth of Ethereum that I wanted to transfer that time. So I just gave up. When it comes to Polygon, transactions are really, really cheap in the sense that with $10, you can do a whole lot of transactions. Like, I mean, a really whole lot of transactions. That is how cheap Polygon is. So Polygon is built by the developers for the developer. So as a developer, you can use Polygon. Polygon is EVM compatible. EVM compatible, meaning that if you already have DApps built on Ethereum, you can launch it. You can scale it using Polygon because it is EVM compatible. And then if you know Solidity and you can build on Ethereum, you can also build on Polygon from scratch as far as you know Solidity. So every tool that Ethereum has, Polygon also supports them. Polygon supports every tool that Ethereum has. So you can also build on Polygon using Remix, Truffle, and Hard Hats, and do so many crazy things. So you can build on Polygon. You can build your apps on Polygon. Yes. So how to get started with Polygon? Polygon follows a user acquisition policy. That is, we want our users to know what we are doing. We want to teach them how to use our tools. So we've provided so many tutorials that our users can use to get started. So if you don't know how to use Polygon, we have so many tutorials. In fact, if you're even a developer that doesn't know how to build DApps, we also have tutorials on how to build DApps. Yeah, so as a matter of fact, we also have, we're in partnership with Encode, and there's an educational series ongoing right now in partnership with Encode. The educational series help users get started fully with Polygon as a beginner. And then we also have a century course in partnership with Eat the Blocks. So this course is to start probably November 10th. You get to know the ins and outs of the technicals of Polygon. Like, you get to know every single thing about Polygon, which is going to start probably November 10th. Now, it is very interesting for you to know that notable projects have not joined the Polygon chain. So for you to know that many people are adopting it. Notable projects like Aave, SushiSwap, and even EasyFi have already started using the Polygon chain. Yeah, they've started using the Polygon chain. As a matter of fact, even in the month of September this year, for the first time in history, Polygon crossed ETH. Polygon crossed Ethereum in daily active users. That's to show that we have so many people adopting Polygon and using Polygon. We also have over 3,000 DApps already onboarded on our Polygon chain. We have over 24K followers, 24K members on our Discord community. We have over 800K followers on Twitter. So the community is growing exponentially. It is growing very, very fast. So we also have, for our developers, like I mentioned, we have a community on Discord. So this is a developers community. As a developer, you can be a part of our community, get to interact with different developers, get to ask questions. If you have something you want to build, you can interact with other developers, ask questions. We're always there for you to guide you through your project, anything you want to do at all. We're always there for you. And then we have what we call the Developers Support Program. So as a developer, we support you. Like, we support you achieve your goals when it comes to building decentralized applications. So you can apply for grants. Grants is like from $2K to $50K. The only requirement is that you have to build your DApp from scratch using Polygon. So if you can build your DApp from scratch on Polygon, you can apply for grants to scale your application, launch your application, anything you want to do concerning your decentralized application. And yeah, we're always with you, always be with you until you finish what you're doing. So yeah, so that's it. So to join our developers community on Discord, you can simply search your browser. So you can simply open your browser and search on the screen. I don't know if you can see if you guys can see my screen. You can search your browser and type discord.gg/polygon. When you type discord.gg/polygon, if you don't have Discord already installed in your system or your phone, whatever technology you're using to search this, it will take you to a place where you can download Discord. So when you download Discord, you get access to the channel. Now, when you do that, you're going to get a message in your DM from Identifier. You have to open the message, verify yourself at least within the next 30 minutes. like within the next 30 minutes of gaining access to the channel. You have to register yourself, but I mean, you have to verify yourself. After verifying yourself, then you go to the channels, you look for a channel called Get Started with Polygon. So you click on that channel, you take your role as a Ghanaian, your country role and your developer role, and then you gain access to the Ghana chapter, the Ghana channel on our Discord community. So when you join in, you have access to so many things, talk to different developers, you get to get first-hand information from the Discord community. And then you can always opt in for the questionnaire series, the partnership with Encode and Eat the Blogs. Thank you.
Please, do we have any questions, please? Because you just talked about Polygon. Polygon is Polygon advocating someone that talks about brand. Polygon, they are one of the supporters in making this event a success. So I don't know if you have any questions you can route it to her for her to answer.